we gave a group of young people who applied to be part of this process a brief to work with over the summer. And that challenge, that brief, was to think about how they could change the way other young people thought about and used water.
I've really enjoyed today. I think the company's got a lot out of this exercise. Why are we doing it? Because youngsters are the bill payers of tomorrow. But not only that, the decisions that the water companies make today about investment for the future and about looking after the environment will make a difference to the lives of these young people. So it's important that we find out what they think.
Brilliant opportunity, great to kind of be able to see a business at the top level and see how it operates in the boardroom effectively, at the top directors and the top people who run it.
It's something which is totally new to me, so I realised I will be learning a fair bit and also I'll be able to contribute towards the local area in terms of water usage.
That younger people, when we engage with them, are reminding us of our need to educate people more. And they're also reminding us that they give a greater priority in general terms to environmental stewardship and the way in which we operate as a business and affect the environment.
It's made me kind of less ignorant and kind of made me realise that there are people running my water supply and that it's not just an infinite resource.
This is different. It's normal for companies to ask their customers, how are we doing? But to actually ask for the next generation of customers, how do you think we should be approaching you? That's different, and I think that's quite exciting. The water industry is long-term business. The company is making decisions now which will affect the next couple of generations. And we need to think about how their lives will be and what are the priorities that they have.
And one of the things they've reminded us of today is how different people in their generation already think about recycling and the use of plastics compared to water. And ultimately we're trying to get their generation and other generations to think about the way they use water and how precious it is in the same way that society has already started to think more about plastics and recycling.
We as a company are going to take away something from all 4 of your presentations.
We wanted to do a competition to challenge schools and specifically the kids themselves to provide the best water-saving apparatus to make the most water-saving school. So it's not only challenging the schools but the kids themselves.
Our generation is a lot more environmentally conscious than previous ones because we hear about it all the time and we've grew up hearing about it.
The inspiration was actually Water Day, which is the 22nd of March. We thought if we could incorporate that into our idea, that would be amazing.
Firstly, they've created a real obligation on us to take those ideas seriously, and we do take them seriously. We've got to have a period of thinking because some of these ideas are quite radical. We need to digest them and think about how we can use them. Sometimes they might need a bit of adjusting, but inside there's a nugget of a great idea, and we need to get at that nugget and think about how can we use it in an affordable way, in a practical way, to influence the way people think.
There was something in all of the presentations. I guess the secret probably is 2 things. Using the medium of communication which gets through to the young people is the first thing, but also coming up with a project, an event, an activity which is scalable. Because we don't just want to do a lot of work with a few people, we want to reach as many youngsters as we can.